Okay, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to welcome you to No Man's Sky. Again, my name is ElanPaul. Now, for the most part, I go by the name Paul, so it might make it easier, especially if you're in the chat and you're actually typing things in and stuff like that. So feel free to send messages. Of course, when you're doing an Ironman challenge, you tend to want to keep focused on the Permadeath Run because it's one of the most difficult ones you're going to ever do in No Man's Sky. We try to stay alive the whole time, so it makes it very, very difficult to do so otherwise. So we are here live right now. Let me go ahead and get this going. As you can see, we are in the main screen here to get ready to start the game. I'm going to go into, obviously, custom is where we want to begin. Now, if any of you have ever done an Ironman challenge, or if you've done permadeath, you can literally just go up here and switch things over. And there we go, we're in permadeath. But in order to make this a true Ironman challenge, what we're going to do is we're going to change everything and get everything going here. So what we do is we make everything maximum difficulty settings. Now, some of these are just, yeah, okay, we'll make this challenging. You notice save deleted. Okay, so that's what happens if we die. Let's hopefully we won't die. We're going to do everything to the maximum, make everything challenging, harsh. Let me see what else. I don't think there's anything left up there, and if I'm missing something, I hopefully am not. I am disabling two big rules here. We're disabling tutorial. There's no reason to have the tutorial on. It gives us some access to other equipment that we used to do in the past in a permadeath run. Before Waypoint 4.0 came out, it was a little bit difficult, or if you will, difficult, or is that a real word? It was more difficult to do because you had to go through the tutorial at the same time and you didn't have access to all the equipment you really needed. This might make it a little bit easier, but at the same time it gets rid of the storyline at the very beginning, so you don't have to worry about that. We make everything challenging, but one of the main things that we're going to do here is we're going to lock the difficulty so you know we can't cheat. So this gives us a firm and solid way of getting this whole Ironman challenge run. Now, the other thing we do, of course, is we avoid going to our starter ship. So we're going to avoid that completely. We can't use it, we can't go to it, we can't get the supplies from it, and we definitely can't use it in order to sell it to somebody else, even if we end up someplace else. So we're going to avoid that. Hello, Death Seeker. It's very nice to see you. As I said, I'll be looking at the chat once in a while, and I may not be able to actually view it all the time. And of course, there's a delay, so what you actually throw up there, I may not see it immediately, and you may not see me respond immediately. But thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get this confirmed and started. And we're on our way. And I had a thought the other day. I was looking at this. I was looking at the starting screen as we're floating through space. The stars are coming at me, No Man's Sky. And I don't know why, in the last 3 years, this never occurred to me, but there was and I think you might already know this, a TV show that had a very similar beginning of floating through space. And they had someone that said towards the end, and I'm not going to say the show out loud, copyright and all that, where no man has gone before. And it made me wonder, did Sean and those guys over at Hello Games, is that something they were thinking about when they developed this scenario? And is it possible that that's one of the main reasons why they named it? Now, I haven't Googled it, I haven't checked it out, and some people might jump in and say, oh, for crying out loud, yeah, of course he did, or no, it had nothing to do with it. I don't know. And I'm not going to say either way. But this is going to jump in right away, and it's going to start out right away here in just a second, and there is no hold the E button down while you're doing it. So I'm doing this completely without a controller, keyboard, mouse, the whole way. All PC, folks. And here we go, and hopefully you can hear me pretty well. So, as I say with every challenge, and this is awesome because I'm looking at sodium plants right here, right up front. Unbelievable. Looks like we're on a cold planet. I kind of prefer cold planets. I agree with Jason on that one. I'm just going to take a quick peek around. We got a plant over there I can pull some stuff from, more sodium, plenty of trees, plenty of rocks. This looks like it's a pretty decent start if you ask me. Let's get some carbon. Can't analyze it yet, so we're just going to stick to taking forever to pull carbon out of one tree. It's almost like starting Minecraft without any tools. Yeah. Get some ferrite dust. Let's see, 38 carbon from the one tree, though. That is worth it. We're going to need a few of those. See if I can keep the beam going for a little longer and I can get another tree out of this. before we overheat. There we go. And get one more while we're at it. Alright. Some of these rocks, maybe? Because I can use a bunch of ferrite while I'm at it, and while my levels are not dropping just yet. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I already got a geode? Not bad at all. Now, one of the things that a lot of guys do when they're doing these permadeath runs is they gather up all these materials, but they forget about the plants. The plants on each planet help you out. Whoa, 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 whoa. I could use some oxygen, but not that bad. Okay. But the plants help you out. Some of them, they give you your hazard protection back in percentages. Some of them, they give you life support back in percentages. Alright, so it looks like, and there's another plant over there. I don't see any caves yet, but I'm sure I'll come across one. Alright, let's take a quick peek at our inventory. See, life support on that one. Alright, good. Good amount of that. And this gives us hazard protection. I'd say I'm not doing too bad yet. Okay, good. Got some animals. Can't analyze them yet, unfortunately. But I'll grab the sodium while I'm here. Dihydrogen. We're going to need that, too. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. We got to pick a direction, though. And I got to get my... plant's getting in the way. Got to get my analysis visor going. I got to be able to find plenty of buildings that I might be able to duck into. Alright. Let's see what we got. We can make some stuff. First thing we're going to make a carbon nanotube. I definitely want to make, I believe it's a metal plate and a dihydrogen. Let me just double check. I can never remember. Got the ferrite dust. Well, we can't make anything else at the moment. We're going to put you over here. Let's recharge you while we're at it. I'll put about half of that in there for now. And we want to make an analysis visor. And we got it. Okay, good. So, looks like everything's repaired for now, and it gives us an opportunity to look around. So now we can analyze these monsters. The biological entity. The trees, because, well, they only have primary elements in them. Okay, let me just check the bushy trees over here. They have a secondary. Condensed carbon, that's what I was hoping for. Rocks, secondary is oxygen. Okay, that's very handy. Good, 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 good. Alright, this is really, really good. Yeah, good point. Thank you. Timer. I should have had that going. I have the timer up there mainly as just an idea. One of my sole rules to playing the Permadeath Ironman challenges, I never go longer than 2 hours. I refuse to. If I can't find something within 2 hours, then I consider it an utter failure at that point. I once had to go 77 hours in order to try to get a permadeath run completed, and I was like, no, this is ridiculous. I can't do this anymore. So, needless to say, not the best thing to be doing, but it's how I'm going to do it. Anyway, thank you for reminding me about the timer there, Deathseeker. Now, of course, I got a timer going on the whole stream itself, so I just have it up on the screen so you all can watch it a little bit. But it may not be the most accurate because it's off by about 10 minutes now. 5 minutes, I don't know, something like that. I want to get as much of this as possible. Get some more of that ferrite dust. I'm going to need it. One more. Alright. Let's go ahead and eat something to get my hazard protection up. There we go. 7, 8, 98. Alright, so we're heading in a southerly direction. I have no idea where I am on the planet. Let's take a peek. We're in the southern area of the planet. Let's head north. Let's head north. I've had very terrible times heading south for some reason my last several attempts at permadeath runs. Haven't found anything. Now, the one thing I just haven't looked for right now is I didn't even look to see if there was anything around me that I could acquire. Any buildings or anything nearby. Okay, let's take a peek. We got plants up there. We got some flying creatures. They're going to be good for money. More plants. Buried technology in that direction. At the very least, we'll head over there and pick that up because that's always going to be handy. The buried technology is the most valuable resource you can get in this version. I see nothing. I see nothing. Okay, let's head that direction. Hi, buddy. I already viewed you. You're worthless to me now. Go away. Ah! Wow. Talk about a lucky find. Alright. A little bit of condensed carbon, that'll help me out quite a bit. At the very least, I can get a hermetic seal. Is that? It's an oxygen patch. Oh, wow. Talk about fortuitous events. Now, if I could just find a cave, we'll be in good shape. One more. One more. Come on. Come on. Oh, now I'm being rude. It's being rude. I can't help it. I gotta get this one plant. Yeah, figures. Got the plant. Gonna get the carbon too. Too bad. I know I'm delaying things. It is what it is. Alright, we're good. Berry technology is this way. Looks like my hazard protection is dropping, but we picked up some sodium on the way, so... Oh, boy. Well, what do you know? I'm really after the condensed carbon, but... Excellent. Good, good, good. Hey, more sodium. I really need to find myself a cave soon. Alright, let's recharge real quick. Let's use you. I'm gonna charge you with the sodium. Okay. Now, one thing I haven't done yet, let me... gestures, no. Settings. First person view, we're gonna set that to 2. Okay, so that way we can pick these up without a terrain manipulator. Excellent. And back to where we were. Alright. So we still headed north. Yes, we are. We got some frostwort. That's going to be useless to me. I can't acquire it anyway. Berry technology over there. Yeah, stay away from that ship. Not allowed to go anywhere near it. And we want to keep an eye on any ships flying over right now because they will point us in a direction that we need to go. I've been testing that theory out on every single permadeath run I've had, and it has held true every single time. It's not only the direction they're going, it's also which way they turn when they get into the distance. So, there we go. So glad that person pointed that out to me that time. Alright. Okay, let's take another peek around since I'm out of breath anyway. Okay, let's see. Looks good. Alright, let's head for the buried cache. I'm not going to mark it, but if we get there, we get there. I'm surprised I haven't found any broken machinery, but I really don't want to deviate too far from the chosen path. That's right, chosen path. And I really need to find a cave. Alright, yes, we're heading to the top of a mountain. Probably not a smart idea. But I swear, I don't think I've heard anything flying over. And that wouldn't be good. Oh, got a planet in the distance. That's good. And we're up. I've already discovered you, right? Okay. Oh, I hear something flying over, I think. Alright, so we're going to put more of the sodium in, and we're going to add some oxygen. Let's watch these guys. Looks like there's a nice fighter there, though. C-class, but still. Alright, which way do they turn? Up and to the left, so... and it's not as sharp as I would hope. Okay, so it's going to be in this general direction is where we need to head. Alright. We need to find plants. We can scan one time. There's sodium right there. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Buried cache. Subterranean relics. That means cave. And there it is. Awesome. Okay, excellent. Alright, this is what we were looking for. Let's go ahead and analyze these real quick. See what their secondary element. Copper. Okay, well, we can make chromatic metal out of copper once we get ourselves a refiner. Alright, but we definitely need these guys because we're going to need to make some batteries. So, excellent. Whoops, I kind of slipped there, I think. like to get myself a couple of... I was hoping I didn't overheat with it. Let's go a little lower here and get out of this spot here. Okay. Now, I'm not worried about precious metals. The only precious metals that are worth it out of these things is if we got platinum out of it. Platinum is pretty valuable. Gold, believe it or not, is not as valuable as one would hope. It'd be better for me to keep my inventory spots open and just collect broken, what do you call it? You know what I mean. These guys. Salvage data. Yes, 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 that's it. Let's see, we had a good amount of that. Okay. Ion batteries is what we're looking for. And we're going to need more ferrite after this. Can we can make a little bit of a couple dihydrogens. That'll give me a life support gel. Okay. I'm going to put you down here too, because that's handy. While we're here, let's rearrange things a little bit here. Sodium, I'm going to leave up there. Let's put the oxygen up here with it. Copper, its only use is to sell it, or use it, like I said, to turn into something else. Okay, and let's move everybody else around. Put you over here. Alright, that looks good. Multi-tool, everybody's rearranged. Alright. Looks good. I think we're doing alright. Alright, let's get a little bit more of the cobalt, and then we're going to head on. And... oh, that was what I was hoping to get. Afraid it was going to overheat. Oh well, no big deal. Okay. Ionized cobalt, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure if I really need that. We got 100 cobalt right now. I think that'll do for now. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's head back up to our hole that we found. Otherwise, we may have to get a terrain manipulator to get myself out of here. I think that is the opening. Yes, it is. Now, see if we have enough juice to get out of this thing. Probably not. Terrain manipulator we come. Okay, we're gonna have to cut our way out. And we should have enough to build one, so let's go ahead and do it. That's the only problem about going down into these things sometimes. 2 carbon nanotubes and a dihydrogen. I do not have enough dihydrogen to make this. Okay. Yeah, I know. Let's at least make the carbon nanotubes and get them taken care of. We'll get out of this, don't worry. Let me see. Let's take a look around while we're down here. Gonna hit everything in the way, right? And we're gonna look at the stalagmites as well. And see if maybe one of those... what is that? That's plant. What does plant have? Carbon. How nice. Let's see. Looks like there's one right here. Okay, secondary element. Let's hope for dihydrogen, shall we? Tritium. Pretty useless. Well, let's take the cave a little ways and see what we got. Hate to get trapped in here. Okay. So we got carbon and condensed carbon. Marrow bulb, we can make more sodium if we want to. Looks like it goes a little ways this way. We got the subterranean relics. These are okay. I mean, they're worth less than 10,000 each, so since there's other things that are more valuable, it's really not worth getting. An unidentified plant, huh? Identified. What do we have over here? Gotta watch out for those hazardous... wow, look at that, another opening. Okay, well, there you go. Well, never give up. Never surrender. You probably know that movie, too. Alright. We're fully charged. And we're out. Alright, good deal. Where's north? Not that way. It's that way. Okay. Alright. Then we're going to do another scan here real quick. And we're going to take a quick peek and see if there's any buildings nearby. I don't see anything. But we got some sodium down here. Let's go ahead and grab some. We'll need it. Excellent. 2 more. Alright. Another quick peek. That must be frostboard, of course, yes. Get our animals. 3 of 8. We don't really need the nanites. I mean, a lot of people will say, you know, look for all the animals, get all the nanites. We're not going to need it. Honestly, this early in the game, it's just not worth it. Worry about getting your carbon, worry about your oxygen, your sodium. Main elements is those things that you need desperately. Obviously, get your rocks. We're going to need more of that. We obviously need to find more dihydrogen, because I want to complete that terrain manipulator. Another animal I haven't seen before. Another animal over there. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got out here. Nothing. How we doing? It's about 20 minutes in, give or take. Got plenty of sodium, so we're okay at the moment. And we got those ion batteries. You kind of want to wait till the very end before you use one of the ion batteries. You want to get to, as soon as it starts to turn red, that's when you use it. In the permadeath mode. If you let it go any lower than about 17%, it'll try to use up 2. You don't want that, obviously. There, it's going red. There we go. Alright. Okay, what do we got? Buried technology pretty much dead in front of me. We'll head in that direction. And yeah, we get to listen to that voice the whole time. Would have been... I wonder if we could change the voice a little bit. There's got to be a mod for that. Whoa, okay. That was, yeah, don't want to hit that. A lot of them around here, man. Another cave. Good. Looks like a little bit of oxygen over there. A little bit of sodium. Thought I saw an animal. Guess not. Okay. Alright, and we'll get our buried technology. We do need to get some dihydrogen here in a minute. There we go. Good. There we go. Alright. 3 more of them. That's good. Alright. So this is generally north. Looks like we got a building. And you know what? There's a sentinel next to it. We know exactly what kind of building that is. And it's just literally not worth going over there at this point. So let's head over to the buried technology and keep going. Maybe we'll find some broken machinery or something like that. That would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? So we're heading generally north. Let's see which way these guys go. I wish I could get that. That would be really, really handy. That's just one ship. Kind of get a little bit worried about the one shippers because yeah, he's doing the same thing. So a little bit to the left of north. All right. Whoop, my bad. Sorry. Hey, cut that out. In case you're wondering, yes, I'm yelling at my fingers. Looks like we got a plant over there. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. Oh, wrong one. And it's already gone to 2 batteries before I had a chance. So we'll use the sodium this time. Because I goofed off a little bit too long there. We'll scan. Okay. Get our more plants as we can. And we're going to look for another building now if we can. So most of the time when there's one building, there's more than one. It'd be great to just head over there and be there, but I don't see anything else here. We're heading in this general direction anyway, so get some sweet root over that way, and obviously it looks like some frostwort. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm not seeing a whole lot going on down there. Okay, let's keep going. And a weird absence of broken machinery. That's the only thing I am concerned about. Because those are where we get our upgrades from, if we can find any, but... Let's see. More plants. Let's just head down there. Okay, cash over there. More plants. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, ammunition for a gun I don't have. What's this one? For life support. Okay, this is hazard protection. There we go. Put you down here. We're going to get rid of you completely. We don't need you. Alright. Alright. Let's move on. Another cache down there. I guess we'll head up to the top of the mountain. I really didn't want to do that, but it'll give us at least a view, and maybe we'll find something. Who knows? That'd probably be the way to go. I apologize for my voice. I've just gotten over being sick, and the after effects are my voice gets a little rougher. So, my apologies. Alright, that looked good. Alright. Why not? See what's in here. Sometimes we get a dihydrogen jelly out of it. That's carbon, I'll take it. But we now have enough dihydrogen jelly to... dihydrogen, pardon me, to make another jelly anyway for our terrain manipulator if we decide we want to use it. Okay. There we go. Alright, up we go. Let's grab the oxygen on the way. Problem here is that even though we got these steep hills, it still wants to use up our fuel in our jetpack. That's one other thing about about this particular run, is it does not give you any benefit of the elements like going up steep inclines. You have to use up the jetpack fuel, whether you like it or not. So, it is what it is. Alright. Let's get up here to the top. Charge you before you have to take a second battery. Let's see. So that's the general direction we want to go in. We'll go there. Again, I'm not seeing the broken machinery. That's really bothering me. Ah, there's one. Good grief. I'm not making a detour to get it, but at least we know it's out there. Alright, good deal. So, good start to the run. The question is, will we find a crashed ship, or are we going to just basically be at the whim of having to buy one if we can find a landing pad somewhere? Well, that's where we're going to be with this. We'll see what happens. Alright. We should be able to pick that up. Yep, alright, we got it. Good, good, good. How many we get? Just the one. Oh, two of them. Alright, well, at least that's something. It's two more than what I had before. Let's see. Guess we'll head in this direction. It's not quite... I mean, that's north. I really should be heading this way. Alright, let's head this way. I'll ignore that for now. We'll just head in this direction for now. Okay. Through the trees. Love to change the voice, like I said. Okay. Over this way. Alright, looks like we're through this particular area. Take another peek around. We want to check in all directions just to make sure I haven't missed a building somewhere. Doesn't look like it. Okay. And north is that way. We do have a buried technology there, so let's go ahead and head in that direction. And we're going to go ahead and recharge that again. There we go. And we're going to get a life support warning here in a minute. Oh boy. Hate when that happens. Hey guys, how you doing? Oh, we got deer on this planet. Well, I know exactly who I'd take along with me if I had to survive, you know. Anyway. Oh, sentinels have arrived. Oh. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do one of those. do 2, so we can pick this up real quick. There we go. And we're going to head back and check. It's a sparkly rock. Oh, interesting. Wow. Okay, let's check inside the rock and see what we find. A hyperdrive module. Fantastic. Exactly what I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and install that right away. What do you want? I know what you want. Fine, 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 fine. There, you happy? I just gotta use my mining beam anyway. What do we have here? Is it sac venom? Metal fingers, huh? Usually gold. Sometimes it's platinum. I'm not gonna waste my time on that. Alright. Technology over there. Okay, let's head towards... Where's north? That way. Oh, well, we got some stuff over there. Got 2 of them over there, actually. Let's hit that one. And see what we find. And again, severe lack of buildings is what I'm seeing here, too. The good news is while you're doing this, you don't have to worry about storms or anything like that. And I could have just dug it out, but hey. Let's not mar the landscape. Yay, it's daylight. Okay, good that we know we have enough sodium. We'll do a scan real quick while we're at it. Okay. Well, interesting. I hear a jingle jingle in the background over here. That usually means it's my cat. I swear, if he comes over here... I mean, I think he's done for the day. Let's put it that way. Oh, nothing found? How rude. Cheapskates. Alright, where are these guys headed? Ooh, we got 3 ships this time. So, let's see. Looks like we got a crashed freighter up ahead. That's cool. That'll have some good stuff in it. Let's take this. Get down there to the crashed freighter. And they're heading left as expected. Oh boy, this is a long trip drive down. Let's see if we can get to that ridge before we run out. Ah, that was good. Alright, so we have a wrecked freighter over there. That'll give us an indoor spot to hang out for just a minute, and we can get some of these supplies from it as well, which could be valuable. Really? Boy, this guy needs some exercise. He's wearing out that fast, I tell you. Unreal. Come on. There we go. Technology I wasn't even looking for. Excellent. Gotcha. Some more plants. Okay. Condensed carbon. Excellent. Projectile ammunition. Yay. A lot of that around here. Hazard injection falling. Yeah, I kind of was expecting you to say that. Yeah, that didn't work at all, did it? Okay, come on now. See if we can get through this. Alright. Oh, I got a plant right there, too. Let's go ahead and grab it. And some sodium. Frozen tubers. I'll take the frozen tubers. Alright. So this will give us a little bit of protection. We don't even have to analyze that. Let's just leave it alone. My hazard protection is up right now, so let's go ahead over there and see if we can get this particular canister first. We have to actually find it. There we go. No digging required. Okay, here we go. Turn and run. Give me 2 more salvage data. That's pretty good. That was worth it. Ugh. Really don't like that first person view in this one. And let's head inside. Come on. Excellent. Okay, good. Let's give it a moment. Alright. Let's take all this stuff out. So that's good. Oh, yeah. Froze for a second. There we go. Okay, good. Alright. What do we get out of this? Now, I gotta check the value of the Warp Hypercore. I'm not sure if it's really valuable to me right now. Cargo Bulkhead. No, that's worth something. That really is worth a lot. Kind of glad I found that. Let's see. Unstable gel. That's actually worth quite a bit. Salvage frigate module. Are you kidding me? That's actually pretty valuable stuff. 46,000 for that, huh? Nice. 95, 105, 50. Pretty good pricing on some of this stuff here, man. Now we're running out of room, so I don't know what to do with half of it. I can tell you what I'm doing with this and this. All gone. No reason to have it there. Alright, we got one more canister over here. Let's go ahead and grab it. Yeah. I'm gonna use some oxygen this time. Right there. These are very valuable pieces of equipment, so... Can I reach that one? No. Oh, wait. It gave it to me. There it goes. One gone. Two gone. More salvage data. Excellent. Alright, good. So that was good. That made an interesting detour. Let's see. That's north, and that's the direction we want to head that way. Okay. So while we're here, let's take a quick peek and make sure we're not missing anything. Let's see. We have an unknown building over there, but there was another... No, there isn't another. How did we miss the unknown building? I think we crossed right past it. Okay, let's take a look. I hate to go back the way we came, per se, but... I've had that happen before. I actually ignored a building one time and then found out that it was a crashed ship. So... that one actually worked. How interesting. I guess it just has to be perfectly... what's the word I'm looking for? Vertical. Right. English. Can't English today. Let's see. Good deal. So we're going about 35 minutes now. We found some good items, so that's at least something. There's a cargo cache sitting right here. How interesting. Oh, really? You're going to do that to me? Alright. The Viking effigy, I think we're going to end up getting rid of. Hey, buddy, you want to sell your frigate? Buy a frigate? Alright, what do we got? It is just a campsite. Okay, so nothing special down there. That's not even any reason to keep going in that direction. So, now you know why I was climbing up high. This direction. Alright, let's just head in this direction. Keep going. Hi there. Alright, what do we got? Alright. Let's go to the inventory just for a moment and check things out. We're going to get rid of the Viking effigies. I'll hang on to them for now, but we're running out of cargo space fast. We're getting rid of you. This is hazard protection. Life support. There we go. Alright. I don't see anything down that way, but... Oof, I like when they take off like that. Exciting. Alright. All the way down. Alright, good deal. That was safe. So, one of the things that's probably going to happen here, too, at some point is, I've got a... Please. Okay, well, that's done. That's okay. Just because of the steep incline, I guess. I've got one of my kids out right now, and they will most likely come into this house storming away as if the house was made out of much stronger stuff than they expect, so... Oxygen. Oh, my. Hello. Well, that's fortuitous. Another oxygen patch. Man, if I could find a sodium patch, I'd be in really good shape at this point. Easier to find at night, of course, by the yellow glow, but... Alright. And we have you as well. So let's take a quick peek at where we're going and see if there's any buildings. Don't see anything at the moment. Alright, so we're going to head in this general direction. 381, 359, let's head towards you. There we go. I see... Oh, that looks like metal. Okay. I'm going to skip that oxygen this time. There we go. It looks like we got condensed carbon up there as well. And a broken machinery. Good. Let's get the broken machinery first. Alright. Let me see here. Hold on. Get over here. Get over here. Got it. Alright, let me check that inventory real quick, because I know it's going to get bogged down with baloney right now. Let's see. Oxygen. Wow, I'm actually peaked out at oxygen, so I should probably use some of that up. Okay. Alright. Got 2 extra slots available. Let's just keep rolling with this and see how we go. Alright. Technology right in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Brian Cat Tips, thank you very much. I appreciate the comment. Alrighty. You know, I'm not really great at this yet, but I know that I'm learning a lot from, watching other streamers and stuff. Jason Plays is one of my favorite, of course, because everything to that guy is completely awesome. Am I right? Let's see. Ah! Building! The old building. We found building. Let's see what building holds for us. Come on, get over there. Don't give me any guff there, pal. And more sodium down below. Those big sodium patches. We're about to run out. There we go. Alright. And we're almost out of the ion batteries, but we got plenty of sodium right now. Oh, and before we do that, we've got food. Duh. Hazard protection. 9. There we go. Ta-da. Oh, that was really weird. I've never done that before. What was this? Oh, we don't have to get it now because the building's literally right in front of me. Okay, so this is just a little bit of a campsite, and that's it. We should have a... Nope, there's no broken machinery, so there won't be any buried technology here. Let's see what we got inside, though. Alright, got some nanites that I don't really need. No. I don't want to sit in the chair, but you're not going to let me do anything otherwise until I do it. Oh, drives me nuts when it does that. Focus. Focus. Nothing. Moving on. Alright, so this is a save point for us, if you will. There we go. Alrighty. What do we got? We got another building. Good, good. And it looks like we got some broken machinery on the way. And our thermal protection is falling, in case you were not aware. I'm so glad it reminds me every, 30 seconds. Like I said, it could make the voice a little bit more appealing. Ugh. I gotta learn to sit up straight when I'm doing this. Look at this, sodium patch. Wasn't I just talking about that? Be great to find a sodium patch instead of just oxygen patches. Yep, out of my sodium patch. Wasn't much, but hey, every little bit counts. 58 is 58 more than I had before. Oh yeah, that didn't make me dizzy at all. Nanites, as expected. Already gave me an upgrade before. Wonderful hyperdrive module, yay! Alright, building, what are you? Still can't see it. Okay. Careful, careful. Okay. Although I've proved that, I did a couple of space drops at permadeath mode, and I didn't die. And it sounds weird, but yes, I was actually disappointed. I couldn't die. I couldn't die by dropping out of space and hitting the ground with no parachute. You've lost one heart. What? Come on. Yay. Okay, Korvax plaque. I'm really not interested, but we got a cave. And wasn't I just saying we're running out of batteries? I wouldn't call this much of a cave, but let's grab some cobalt and everything while we're here. We're gonna need some ferrite, I think. I think we're running a little low on that, too. I think we got actually more cobalt than we have ferrite, so let's get rid of that copper. Don't think we need that. Copper. Bye. And yeah, we're missing ferrite, right? Okay. Just a little bit. We don't need much. Just want to make a couple extra batteries, and then we'll be on our merry little way. Probably some life support gels might be a good idea right about now. Alright. Now, I'm not creating the... Really? It was a rock. It was a rock. Go get away from me, you and your extended warranty on my vehicle. Don't like you anymore. Let's see. Nice. That'll work. One more. Okay. We got two of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to hang on to them or not. I mean, it's not like I'm calling my ship in. Life support. Let's go ahead and use you guys up. I'm going to use the rest of this oxygen and fill it in. Okay. Leaves us with 3 slots up there. Okay. Which way? North. North. Okay, so... No more buildings, huh? Well, it's worth a shot. Let's go to the top of the cliff here. We do have some broken machinery, damaged machinery over there. Let's go ahead and head for that. It's not quite north, but... Hey, you know, if we can get an upgrade out of it, it'd be great to get some hazard protection. It's the only thing that would make this... Wow, really? Exposed cave? Very nice. Yeah, just get your butt over the hill. Okay. Alright. And while we're here... I don't need any more oxygen, but you're in my way and I don't like you. Okay. Over to the damaged machinery. Tally-ho! Alrighty. Whoop. Oh, yeah. Okay, so hazard protection. Let's go ahead and use sodium. We also need to charge our mining beam. We're going to use condensed carbon, which we have a crap ton of, apparently. And let's go in here and figure out what they got. Probably going to be more nanites. Okay. And those guys headed to the right. So we were heading north. The guys that went north headed to the left. Those guys headed to the right. There's going to be landing platform in this general direction. Whether it's 20 minutes from now or 20 hours from now, that's a whole other ball of wax. But I am sort of heading in the right direction. I don't see any buildings, so onward and upward, I suppose. Let's give him something to worry about. Go ahead, investigate, you warranty seller. Alright. Let's see. I don't know if you've actually watched any of these. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really? This kind of ridge? Yeah, I'll go down to the end. watched any of the videos I've made recently. I did do a couple videos on weapons, of course. Boltcaster. I'm really impressed with what Waypoint 4.0 did for the Boltcaster in regards to the supercharged technology slots. The reload time is just insanely fast. In regards to the Scatter Blaster, which is only really good up close, your neutron cannon has a similar effect. The further away you are, it loses some of its oomph as you fire from a distance. But still, its area of effect is insane. I'm able to take out like 4 sentinels in one shot. So it may become my favorite weapon of choice, even though I really like the pulse spitter because it's just simply fun. But the reload time, like I said, Bowcaster reload time is insane. You don't even have to reload the neutron cannon. By the time you wipe out 5 waves of sentinels, you still have plenty of charge left on it, and it charges with carbon, so it's like, you know, whatever. Really impressed by that stuff. Let's see. Michael, next milestone. Good gosh, yeah, if I could find a trading post, let me tell you, it'd be great. The ultimate victory would be if I could find myself a crashed ship, because then I wouldn't have to spend any money. Just a couple items and it's up and running and I'm good to go, but I haven't had a lot of fortuitous events with that. There's an unknown building over there. And it is in the right direction. Let's take a look. I don't want to give up on any building. Ow. I don't want to give up on any building I might find. Trading posts would be alright, though. At least I could, you know, make a marker there. I could go and start finding more and more stuff around, more buried technology, and I could sell it all. I'm going to need at least about 7 million in credits in order to be in anywhere near the realm of buying a ship. C-class, probably a shuttle of some sort. Yep, I know, the thermal protection is falling. Keep reminding me, please. Now there's something. Yes, hello games, could you do that? I mean, I know I might forget to recharge sometimes, but come on, give us the opportunity to turn it off. Turn off the voice from reminding us repeatedly. Alright. Just a little campground. I'm not going to worry about that this time. Grab some nanites. If we just had the option to say, hey, turn off the reminder notices, and if I die on my own, I die on my own, okay? Just, you know, whatever. It is what it is. It's my fault, then. Oh, that's right. These second building never has anything in it. Let's get our life support up. I've got so much oxygen, so I'm going to use that up a little bit. We've got another building there. I'll go ahead and head towards it, but as you can see, there's a sentinel right next to it, so we know it's not going to be anything I can do. It's not going to be something I can do anything with. That sounds more like English. You got to be kidding me. Another crashed freighter. Okay, so that's 2 crashed freighters I found in a short span. What is going on? Yes, Michael, that is just my starter ship. I am not allowed to go anywhere near it. It's against the rules of the Iron Man challenge. No touchy the starter ship. Stay away from it. I can't even use the items that are in it, so I can't even go there and dig around the area and pick up all the oxygen and stuff that's around it. I have to leave all that alone. So, yeah. That's the difficulty of these challenges. Stay alive in an inhospitable landscape. Okay, I'm getting... Let me check something here real quick. That is a lot of sodium. I'm nearly maxed out on sodium. We need only 20 more. I think 1 more plant ought to do it. Okay. That should be more than enough. Good gravy. Sodium, sodium, sodium. Oh! Are you kidding me? Wow. This happened on another run of mine, and I think I did a video on it, and I found one of these. So, I could shut down the whole Sentinel Force for the next couple of hours. You know I'm gonna do that. It's allowed. I have the technology. Everybody's gone. I love it. You know what I'm also gonna get out of that? Let's check out the weapon. It's got a bolt caster on it, not that I'm going to need that anymore. Mining, let me see. A lot of damage, not as many slots. It's really not worth my time, to be honest with you. I mean, I can't even sell it. That's the thing. I could trade it in for something else later on, but it's really not worth it. So, yeah, I'm going to decline it. It's no use in having it right now. And log off. I did one run where I actually found a I found a B class or an A class one sitting in there. It was free of charge. I was like, you got to be kidding. Ooh, biological entity in the cave. All right, where is? There's one. There's one combat supply. Where's the other one? Combat supply. So there should have been two. I think three. Was there three? Another building. Look at that. Let's mark that. And the damaged machinery's on the way. Okay. Let's take a look. The hardware frame, it's worth some money. 28,000. I'll hang on to it if I need it. Life support. Okay. We have one spot available. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't really don't need it. Okay. I mean, it's no use in getting that right now because we're not gonna really be spending any nanites on anything, so. Alright, so we have an extra spot available, do we? Don't. Alright, we're gonna get rid of you so I have an extra spot so I can open this up and see what's inside. Weapon shard. Okay, well, not really worth it. I mean, I could put it in my multi-tool, but I don't have any weapons. So it's really not worth my time. Let's just keep the extra slot. If I need it, I need it. I don't, I don't. Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about that, thanks. But, you know, the good news is, no sentinels anymore, right? Don't have to worry about them. Let's get the save point going, just in case something stupid happens and I get locked up and I have to crash and reload and everything like that. I don't be too far away. And we got a damaged machinery up this hill. Yeah, you're not going to let me climb it like that, are you? Okay. Nope, don't need the sodium. I think hazard protection, I'm going to use the sodium on the next one. Where'd it go? I know it was here. I just walked right past it. It was right there, wasn't it? Okay. Well, you know what? I really want to see what's in the building. How far are we going here? We're about 55 minutes in. And no sign of leaving. Oh, yeah. And the freighter. I forgot all about the freighter. How could I forget it? It's right there. It's huge. Size of a mountain. Honestly, officer, I didn't see it. Eh, it's another campground. Okay, well, it is what it is. Any damaged machinery at this one? Does not look like it. No. Okay. Let's head inside in this one and grab the nanites. Stabilize, and then we'll head on. And I don't need the encrypted navigation data. Come on. Let's go. Alright, we got it. Nothing in there, I'm not even going to bother. Do we hit the freighter or not? Well, we could get some very valuable materials from it. Let me just check to make sure there's not another building anywhere nearby that I'm missing. Besides the freighter. Because it really is worth going in there. The items inside are very valuable, and if I find a trading outpost, it's worth getting. So, yeah, let's do it. So he's heading straight north. He's going to head left after this. Watch, if he stays up there long enough. And there you go, to the left. So trading outpost should be in that general direction, I'm guessing. Just one of those things I've actually just checked on. I don't know if anyone else has looked into it, but I've done it on multiple occasions. I've looked at this and saw that they always get in the direction that there's a trading outpost in. So if I could find something to trade at besides just a regular ordinary trading outpost with landing pads, I'd be happy to get that too. Yay, 8,000 units. Haven't found a thing. Okay. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Let's get rid of this, and get rid of this. Run, 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 run. Good deal. Unstable gel again, isn't that? I already had one of those, didn't I? Nice. 100,000 units. Okay. Do we have any other space in our exosuit right now? Yeah, we have one other spot. Okay, so we know that we can clean it out when we need to. Let's get the buried one over here first. There we go. It's okay, we're going inside in just a minute. So, had to concentrate. Unstable gel again. And we're inside. Let's get that recharged up before we open up this next cargo crate. So not bad. 3 of those, which I can carry a maximum of. 150,000 units. I got a few million here. Not much. I mean, it's really not a whole lot when it comes down to it, but it's enough. Okay, here we go. So that's same as the other one I had. I wasn't trying to do that. It's what I get for going first person here, folks. Okay. All right. Oh. Terrible, terrible. Yeah, I went there a little bit too long. Whoa, that was close. I didn't expect it to go down that quickly. My bad. Should have been paying more attention. And this should be the second to last one. Come on. Whoa. Okay, what it wasn't fully recharged yet. Alright, what did we get? Another one of those. And we got one of those. 180,000 units for the heat capacitor. Very, very nice. Makes this worthless to me right now. Okay, one more spot. Let's go ahead and grab the next one. Okay. Find it first. A little bit further. There we go. And one more. Okay, what do we got? Got a run, that's what we got. 3 latticed arc crystals. Let's see how much they're worth. 250,000 units. I think it was a good idea to stop by over here. Yeah, I think it very much was. Let's put you in here to make an extra spot for you. I think you're going to be the next one to go, my friend. Let's make a dihydrogen jelly. I'm going to make another of those. Okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of those. I don't need them. Okay. Let's move on before we get too cold. We're heading south. We're going north. Here we go. So we want to head in this general direction. Let's take a quick peek. Alright. We're getting to the point where our inventory is getting ridiculous. Yeah, I'm still in first person view. And we need to hopefully find someplace I can trade at the very least. We are at 1 hour. 1 hour in. I'm not finding any buildings, but I'm just incredibly fortunate to find all kinds of things that my suit needs, and you know, lots of sodium, lots of oxygen, plenty of stuff I can sell if I can find some place to sell it. Just saying. Let's use the sodium. Okay, there we go. Ah, yeah, great. So we got rid of our sentinels. I mean, it's good. I don't have to worry about them bugging me every time I shoot a rock. Another building. Okay, well, you know, this is starting to look up a little bit. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a trade terminal at the very least. If I can get a trade terminal, that'll be great. I can sell all this stuff off and have an empty, empty, what do you call it? Inventory. That's the word. Yes, English. Yeah, I know. The no digging required. That's from that video. That was comment made by a very smart and intelligent individual who was paying more attention to No Man's Sky than I was, apparently with the 4.0 update. So I am loving that. I mean, I don't really need the terrain manipulator. I can just blast through stuff and get it, but it's a waste of resources. It's another thing that I'm going to be pulling into my inventory, the silicon. So why bother? Alright, so this is just a quick campsite. I will grab that. I don't think it's gonna... Yeah, I was at maximum anyway, I believe. Not really worried about that. This will give me one of those navigation datas, and I'll probably get rid of that as well. So, let's go ahead and check that out and just get rid of it out of my inventory to begin with. Oh, yeah, and you too. We don't need you in there. Why were you doing there? Because I hit that rock with my foot. That's why. Okay, anything around here? Another building. Okay, we're getting pretty fortunate on the buildings now. I don't know what happened, but maybe we're getting into the, what would have been considered a more developed area? Maybe? At one time? Magnetized ferrite, huh? Yeah, not really worth that much, so I'm not even gonna bother. Get up the hill, get up the hill, get up the hill. Whoa, 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 get away from that guy. Alright. I see. What is that? Observatory, I believe. You know, actually, I think I know what that is. I think if we had noticed it earlier, it would have been a facility that was protected by... Oh, it's an abandoned building. Whispering Eggs. They're valuable. I think I can only carry 3 to a stack, though. So I don't know how valuable that is to me. I did a special on that one too. Yeah, I know, it was a joke. I always wanted to do a joke or parody on ASMR, but it's just the way I am. Okay. Let's see. Is there any tentacles in here? No? Good. Alright. So we're safe in here. If we come back in here, no big deal. This will just give us a bunch of nanites. I'm not really concerned about that. Let me get rid of the obvious things they're going to give me. Oh, they didn't give me anything. Okay, good. Anything worthwhile. Alright, let's go ahead and grab one. I don't remember how much they're valued in the Permadeath Run. Hi, guys. Hi, sorry, excuse me. I'm just going to run in here real quick. Alright, let's take a look. What are they valued at? Interesting. They're more valuable than the unstable gels. Well, huh. Do we get more? Let's say goodbye to the Viking effigy. War Piper Core, goodbye. I don't need you. Sodium nitrate. I really don't need you right now. Okay. That leaves us 4 slots full of these that we can get. Okay, let's do it. Hey, buddy. Don't spit. I said don't spit. It's not polite. Jerk. Got it. And here we go. How you doing? Good to see you. Gonna pass around. I always like to talk when I'm doing this. I don't know why. Just insane babble as they try to pounce on me every time I go past them. No, nothing. Cheapskates. And I'm not looking at the chat right now, so if you're saying anything, too bad. This is someplace you really have to concentrate on. Yeah, gonna get that. We're just about full. Oh, he hit me. But you notice I didn't get damaged. Keep your feet on the ground, people. I'm telling you, it works better this way. And they can't hit a moving object. That one might be able to hit me. But I'm past him already. Nothing there. Okay, I think we're just about done. Yeah, nothing there either. And there's the last one, so... carbon. Yeah, I don't need any carbon. Alright, in we go. Excellent. So what do we end up with? Nice. 4 full stacks. Worth 200,000 each, so 2468. We have a lot of stuff in here. Yeah. Excellent. So we just freed up a spot for ourselves. And all these things we need to sell. I'll get rid of this one if it comes down to it. And probably the... Well, no, I'll probably get rid of the hard frame engine first. Okay, so we got 1 slot available for us. Swarm subsiding, as expected. Not bad. yeah, thank you. Content's good for streaming. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, PXM8. And I did say that right, PXM8. Yes, I did. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Let's see. So we were heading north. We're heading in this general direction again. Get a little save point going on. So see, even in permadeath mode, whispering eggs, no problem. Nothing to worry about, guys. Alright, so let's go over to the edge here. Things are getting in the way. Okay. I don't see any buildings. I'm going to look due left and right and just make sure I'm not missing something. No. Alright, so we are out of buildings at this point. So we're going to head in this general direct... I lied. Building. Ow. I'm sorry, I do that all the time too. That's another thing I do in my streams. Every time he hurts himself, I always go, ow, like he broke an ankle or something like that. 10,000. Thank you for reminding me how much we're failing. You walked 10,000 steps, you loser. Alright, let's head in this general direction. Like I said, 2 hours. Yeah, let's break the other ankle. Why not? Brilliant. How far are we along here? Hour 10. Okay. Come on, come on. Guy needs to get in better shape, I swear. I know that... We found ourselves a crash ship. Holy crap. This is exactly what we're looking for. I hate the ship. I hate these ships. I mean, I like the Explorer class ships. I do not like the lack of symmetry to this style. But I don't care. Very nice. Very nice. Wow. It is a B. You're right. No, it is a B. It's an A. It's a B. It's an A. It's an B. It's an A. Oh yeah, not a B. Excellent. I got it on the first shot. See, you confused me by saying that. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, let's get our thermal protection going before I die. And, you know, that's the end of it all. Wow. Let's do this. So, of course, we're going to need the hermetic seal, the metal plate, and the pure ferrite and the dihydrogen. So it looks like we're going to have to make ourselves a refiner. I think we can get, and we're going to have to find... Oh, yeah, right, I haven't acquired it yet. I have to actually accept the ship first. C-class, will work. Claim ship. No trade. You notice I didn't trade it. I only claimed it. I wonder if trading it would have been a better option. I'll have to think about that in the future for the rules. Anyway, let's get our metal plate going, which means we're going to need some ferrite dust. We don't have any. I don't need you. And I really don't need you either anymore. Okay, so I just need to find some rocks. There's a few little rocks around here, but that's really not worth my time, is it? Unless it gave me a geode. Unbelievable. That's carbon. I don't need carbon. And I got the carbon anyway. Rock, tree, bush. Unbelievable. So even if it's out of your way, check out the building, because you don't know if it's a building or not. Unbelievable. Alright, so we're going to need a lot of ferrite dust. I forgot we got to make pure ferrite, so we need at least 50 pure ferrite. That's 50 more ferrite on top of the 50 we need to, no, 75, no, 50? I think it's the 50 we need for the plate. Let's check it out real quick. Confusing the crap out of myself. Don't need you. Yeah, I've still got time. Alright. Metal plate. 50, okay. Now we're going to need 2 of those to make one of these. We need to use one. Let's load you up. We don't need the whole thing, but we need rocks. Is that a rock? Nope, not a rock. Is that a rock? Yes, it's a rock. More rocks. Rock. This is great. Absolutely incredible. True. Jason does a teaching method based on repeating important info without making it repetitious. Yes, very much so. I think that's what I like about it. And he has such an upbuilding voice. He always comes across as positive. I said this once a long time ago in another video, and if you haven't seen the video, it's worth repeating multiple times, because I like, it's kind of making fun of him at the same time it's complimenting him. He could talk about finding a dog turd on his back porch and tell you how, you know, guys, this is awesome. I found this awesome turd on my back porch. And you'd be thinking to yourself, this is disgusting. But people out there are going, I wish I had one on my back porch. Because he makes it sound so incredible. And that's why I've always liked watching. He's always been fascinating in regards to that stuff. So, full kudos to him. He's one of the main encouragements behind my playing this. Don't have enough ferrite dust, but... Yes, don't call me Shirley. I think we should have enough now. There we go. We only need 50, but I do need to make one more metal plate, as we know, so let's get that going. A couple more rocks and I think we're done. Got plenty of carbon. Oh, the lack of minerals you get while doing this is incredible. Alright, do we have at least 50? No. So we still can't make a metal plate yet. We did leave some behind. I know. Don't tell me. And you know how many sentinels will be all over my butt right now doing all this? Yeah, that's right. All of them. Let's put it that way. We should have enough now. Okay, let's see if we can't repair the ship. At least some of it, anyway. Pure ferrite. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to need some dihydrogen. We'll worry about that in a minute. Hermetic seal metal plate. We should be able to build it here. Here's a metal plate. And the hermetic seal. So we've got the pulse drive going, or pardon me, the pulse engine going. Okay, and what we need now is 1 dihydrogen jelly. And you know, before I do anything, I've been really lucky about finding crashed ships and finding dihydrogen jellies located in these little bins here. Give me a battery instead. Ammunition. That's exactly what I was looking for. Yes! Ammunition. Thank you so much for the ammunition. Love it. Yes. Hello? Wrong button. Oh well. Alright. So where was that field of hydrogen at? I know I passed it earlier. Okay. Am I right about the voice, though? I mean, I guess it could be more annoying, I suppose. Hey, dihydrogen. And isn't that great? I got a crystal out of the first shot, which means we probably shouldn't need as much of this as I was thinking. Yep, that was it. We got it. Ship repaired. And that, as they say, is that. So, a true Iron Man challenge, just to be clear, would allow us, or part of the rules would be to keep taking this further. We would have to go into our exosuit and completely fill out all of our technology and all of our cargo. As you know, there's 120 cargo spaces and 60 technology, which means we couldn't stay on the planet. We'd have to go to every planet in the system. You'd have to hope to all that's wholly on this thing that there's more than 3 planets. Okay, good. We got 5 planets all total. So we could do that by finding drop pod after drop pod after drop pod after drop pod and filling all those gaps in. And then repair the ship over time, etc., etc., etc. But we don't have to. Do we want to take it one step further and repair the shield just in case? I've run into that problem before. I could. Nah, not going to. We pick this up anyway in case I decide to do something different, but this right here is going to be it. And we're stopping the timer. So with 5 minutes added to that, because we did start it a little late, that's an hour and 18 minutes. So that's not bad at all. Really glad that this all worked out. Let's go ahead and take this baby for a spin. As you know, I really hate first-person view, pardon me. And we were headed in a northerly direction, right? So there's south. Let's take a look. There's our north. We were headed in this direction, and my theory was that there'd be a landing facility in this general direction. But the problem is, we don't know how far it would have been. And I'm not picking up any buildings at all. So, yeah, guess that's the end of that. Not seeing anything anywhere nearby. And I haven't even found any of the, what's that? Yeah, that's a place that you can go inside and find a crashed ship. So, we don't need that now. And why didn't it show up when I did the scan? I never understood that. So, this is fantastic. So let's go ahead and just land this baby and call it. Now, like I said, I normally will go about 2 hours doing this, so why don't we do something just a little bit different? I'm not going to go with a new run. Alright. And there we are. So excellent run. Probably my fastest run, and I can't think of how long. I think my record is about an hour and 45 minutes, give or take, is probably my record. So doing this in an hour and 18 has been amazing. So that saves it right there. Let's go ahead and jump out of this into the mode select. And the only thing I can think of doing right now, just for the next, what do we got? About a half hour to go here. Why don't we just jump on? I'm just going to go ahead and jump into my main save real quick. I guess we can do some questions and stuff like that too while we're at it. Thanks Deathstalker. It really was. That was a fantastic run. I never expected that to happen, so that's really cool. You were following ships in the sky to guide yourself. Yes, I was. It's something that I've shown. I know you came in a little bit late on this. In those runs, as I'm running in a particular direction, anytime I hear at least 2 or 3 ships going over, I come to a stop, and I watch where the ships are going. And if they just shoot straight up or they go down or whatever like that, it usually means that there's a landing facility in that general direction. If they curve to the left or right, head in that general direction. And then as you're going in that direction, again, next set of ships that come past, if they go a little bit more left, you go a little bit more left, and until you can keep finding what you're looking for. If you do that's in the permadeath runs and everything like that. It's usually the 2 or 3 shippers, 2 or 3 ships at a time. The one ship I get a little bit kind of sketchy of. There was one time I did a run, and I literally went up to the top of a mountain. I'm just standing there looking. Some ships flew over, and as they went to the very distance, they suddenly started circling. And it was like, whoa, okay, there's a landing pad. So it was pretty good stuff. And it does feel good. It does feel real good to finish this that quickly. So anyway, this is one of my main bases. I have a few of them for this main character here. I'm digging the cape a lot. This is one that you can get in the Quicksilver store inside the Anomaly, and I'm really loving it a lot. One of my several ships that I've got, several landing pads. I do have some of my friends, some of my acquaintances and friends that I work with come and join me every now and then in this system. And it's just a very simple base. I am no serious glitch builder or anything like that. I do a little bit of glitching when I do some certain things when I'm building stuff. Like for instance, these barrels, these particular pillars were tiny, and I inserted or glitched in a fiery barrel inside every one of them in order to give them a little more ambiance, if you will. And I've renamed all of my cargo containers. I've made a little bit of, a living space to make it look kind of interesting and neat in here. It's kind of a living room, someplace I could sit. I did actually one run in here. I did a little bit of a video regarding, hey, what's coming up the next couple weeks with regards to No Man's Sky. What are they going to do with the next one? When's the next expedition coming out? What about the update? I actually have pulled back a little bit. I haven't done anything in regards to talking about that because now I'm getting kind of curious. Sean Murray's been delivering a lot of pictures lately in Twitter and in other realms as well, and they're beautiful. They're absolutely stunning pictures. They don't seem to be like he's reposting other people's pictures that have been sent to them, but it's been really interesting, the pictures, and if you look closely, they're in excellent detail. They've got a lot more detail to like the plains and the grass and the trees and everything around. The buildings on the ground even have more detail. So I'm wondering if the next update is going to be a graphical update at this point. Whether they're going to update the graphics a little bit, make things a little bit more, I don't know, pretty, I guess, good word of putting it. Hello? Yeah, he's up. Okay, good. So, and thank you. Yes, I appreciate it. It took a little time to make this. Yeah. The office with the desk to sit at, I know what you mean. But this is what I like my view as. So, that's my view. So this is a sky base, basically, is what this is. And yes, I had to glitch this, and it took me a long time to create it and get where I needed. So yeah, that's what I did with this base. And we're literally just above or just at cloud level. You can see the curve of the planet I'm on. So, really nice. Let's take a little ride up to the freighter. Wonder if he's upside down again. Oh, you know what? Is my freighter in? Yeah, my freighter's in. It should be over here. There we go. All right. Yeah. I tell you, if I could have a real view like that, break out the barbecue grill, good book, I'm all set, man. And he's right side up this time. This is my Star Destroyer, if you will. Yeah, Star Wars fan, obviously. Not to date myself, but I actually saw Star Wars A New Hope in the movie theater when I was a kid. Yeah, that makes me kind of old, I guess. Anyway, this is my my freighter. Yeah, I already got a living ship. This boy's going to be going. This was purchased at a time that I decided I was going to be doing I needed more cargo space before 4.0, so I was going to deck this guy out so I had extra cargo. You don't have to anymore. They updated the cargo in 4.0, and it was like, alright, I got ridiculous amounts of cargo space. I don't need this anymore. How in the world did you get to Galaxy 256? You knew somebody, didn't you? Because I know you can't even get to 255 anymore, and you can only get to 255 and 256 if you know somebody. So, we're gonna talk, you and me. Yeah, we're gonna do some talking. Death Seeker's over 52, huh? That's nice. I said 2. Dang it, shouldn't have said that. I gave my age away too. So, this is one of my favorite ships here. I've named this the Freudian ship. Yeah, I like play on words all the time. That's just the way it is. I haven't renamed this guy, but it's I love the Ruthless Mistress, and I think I'm just going to leave it as that. Golden Vector is something we got in the very first expedition for anybody who hasn't been playing very long. It was an S-class ship that they gave to us on the very first one, and Pride and Glory. I love that ship. I really, really do. Got a couple other ships. Got some solar sail ships, which are really actually my favorite. So you're on a community. I gotcha. Gosh, I wonder, I set up a base on a planet somewhere, and I'm beginning to wonder what galaxy I was actually in when I set that up. Now you got me wondering. Anyway, this is the layout inside my ship. I kind of make things a little bit functional, I think is the word I'm looking for. Oh, okay, well that's interesting. You could buy taxi with Astro coins, fire. Okay then, interesting. So I keep my planetary probe real close by all the uh, cargo, what do you want to call it? Cargo rooms, I guess, are right along here. I keep my refinery right here. I keep my portal right here. Everything that I can get to very quickly, including, obviously a trade terminal I could sell all my stuff on. These are all the fleet management terminals, and then we start getting into the other stuff. So, including, like you said, if you want an office outdoors, I'm thinking about putting a desk right here. Right here. I mean, come on. 255 isn't bugged. My understanding is that, was it 255 and 256, or was there a 257? I don't quite remember. I'm going to have to go back. I forgot who was talking about it. It might have been Captain Steve was mentioning it. Or possibly somebody, I don't remember who was talking about it, but somebody's talking about it in one of their videos, and they said that two of them you couldn't get to anymore. And I think one of them was 255, the other one was 256, unless you knew somebody, but I might have that wrong. It might be 256, 257. So maybe that's what it is. I might have that wrong. So, oops, yep. Love going outside the ship. That's just so funny. And I got all my my farms and stuff like that in here. And I did a farming video, if you haven't seen that yet, in order to produce the wonderful and exalted fusion igniter, which I took out of my inventory apparently at some point. So yeah, the fusion igniter is something that I know how to build now, and I wanted to do it. Oh, that's something that somebody brought up too. I wanted to do it legitimately. Ah, there you are. Yeah, 257 is locked up. So it was. So you were right. 256, 257. You can get to 255 still. Okay, that was it. Couldn't remember. So obviously I haven't been out to 255 yet. This is my viewing room. This is where all the trophies and stuff go. Anything that you can buy, plants, items, things like that. I store them all here. Glitches, of course. And then you were talking about your office. This is my office over here. I wanted to go, if you recognize the name of the ship at all, I don't know if you saw the name of the ship when I arrived, but it's called the Death's Head. It's one of the ships of the fleet that Grand Admiral Thrawn had. And I wanted to do it kind of Thrawn-like. The only thing I don't have here is like a sparring room and a bunch of droids to fight. So, but that's kind of, I kind of wanted to get a little more Star Wars-y feel to it, if you will. On my other save, I've got another ship there. My freighter there is named, it's named after his ship, if I remember correctly. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Not in the right frame of mind to be able to remember something like that. I think it's time to get that timer off the screen, don't you think? Let's get rid of that real quick. There we go. All right. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Not much going on in this ship that I have with any place else. Why don't we just go to one of the other bases that I've got, I suppose. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Green stairwell. Go to green. I always leave a save point down there in case something happens and I need to come back to this point. So no, I wasn't talking to you, input controller. Go back to work. Okay. Yeah, that one base I have, let me just take a look for it real quick, because this is in a weird area. Whitney is on the planet I'm below right now. Mechanical base, that's pretty cool. The mechanical planet is all mechanical animals and everything like that. Yeah, as far as Calypso and all that is concerned, yeah. If I remember correctly, in the video they mentioned that you could get to those galaxies still, but only if you already know somebody there who has a base and they can bring you over there. That's the only way you can get there. So if you know somebody, ignore the space. Explain that. I created farming bases all over the place, and I have one in here called. Ignore that for now. It says ignore that, so ignore it. Where is it? Hold on. It is one of the farm bases. right here, magnetized ferrite and ammonia base. So what I did is I found two areas to mine very close by each other. And so what I did is I set up the base, got everything ready to go, and then what I did is I glitched out as far as I could go to create the second area. It was about 800, 900 blocks away. So that's obviously well beyond the limits of your base area. But if you glitch out, you know, pieces of hardware here and there, a floor or something like that, a wall, you can extend the limits of your base. Well, I did all that, got the whole thing built, everything was all set. I came back the next day, did my farming in the one base, short teleported over to the other one to pick up the stuff, and it was dead as a doornail. The power wouldn't work. It wouldn't access the power from the other base. So I had to reorganize everything, and then in order to try to create power terminals, it suddenly decided I wasn't in the base area, even though all the materials were still there. It was crazy. So I ended up dropping a base computer about 100 yards away, 100 units away, if you will, and renamed it Ignore the Space. And then I was within the base area, and all the things that were there I could access and use. So it was really strange. I don't know how to else describe that. The base I'm looking for is a base called, man, I hope I didn't get rid of the base. That would stink. It's got to be here. I'm probably looking right at it and scrolling right past it, and I'm not seeing it. Weapons upgrades, mechanical planet, Indian base, sulfurine, core systems base, right there. Core systems. Can't remember who made the YouTube video, but if you buy the original game and didn't get online, you can get some stuff that's not possible as of today, and then you can export it to your normal save. That's interesting. And you don't get online. I see what you mean. Yeah, there was one fellow that commented on my last video. He said something about the fact that he hadn't played in like 7, 8 since he bought the game, and he was looking for that flamethrower one. I can't think of the name of it. You'll probably chat it in there in just a second. But it was a flamethrower weapon you can get for your multi-tool that was only there between one upgrade to the next one. Like they put it in there by accident, and some people acquired it and then they got rid of it on the next run. So if you had it still, you keep having it. And he was looking for it, and I was like, hey, if you didn't get it then and you've already been online, then you're not going to find it. So this is an interesting base. Let's take a quick run here. What we call core systems base, and I don't know what galaxy this is in, but I think it's said on there, and I wasn't paying attention, probably Euclid. But this is, from what I understand, back in 2016, one of the first planets, first solar systems for the core systems, and things are different. I don't know how to describe it, so when you look around the screen, it's going to look a little different once we get there, of course. Come on. It's got a long way to go. I was in Eisenton, so it's just going to take a little longer. You see what happened. It had a hard time with that. New Lenin, and you look at this Hub 10-6A Quetzalcoatl's, I can't even say that, sun system. So, yeah, I have no idea where in the world I am. But I stumbled across the coordinates one day, and I decided to check this out. And if you look around, there are bases everywhere. I mean, settlements and bases all over the place. And you're only seeing a few of them. If I go out in space, you'll take a look around. It was incredible. Yeah, it was fast patched out, but some people still got it. Got that weapon. So harsh toxic wing. It's a paradise planet, but it has bad weather. That's the weirdest thing about this place. And yeah, and there was all kinds of. Even though I'm not in multiplayer mode. Yeah, let's go into multiplayer for a minute. I don't know how it's going to do to the stream. Let's see what happens. And the chat should just start exploding, and usually within a couple minutes, because there's usually people playing here. And it's a really cool looking planet. It really, really is. Let's take a peek around. I wish I had my other ship. Let me grab one of the other ships. Not you. Hand of Death. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Hand of Death. Why is it red? Can't land here. Can't land here. 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 How about up here? Over here. Here. There. Got it. Wow. I don't know why I couldn't land anywhere, but this is one of my original solar ships. Really nice ship. Oh, and I mentioned the looks like your moon. Yeah, maybe. And I mentioned the weapons too. This, if you haven't watched that video, I am just absolutely incredibly impressed by the bowcaster now. I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, did you see that? Don't blink. Watch the reload. Did you miss it? It's already done. Reload, done. Reload, done. I mean, it's insane. It makes the DPS on this just go out of this world. And, you know, the scatter blaster, it was such a slow reload on that. I mean, I still love the pulse spitter, just because it's fun to do that. There's something about it. But the reload was just always a little longer. But I think I'm loving the bowcaster most on this model. It's just crazy. Of course, the multi-tool weapon has these 4 slots all supercharged. So this particular one, let me just throw it over here real quick. These are all, as far as I can get, the maximums at +2 damage, +20 fire rate, -20 cooldown, and the extra shots per burst. And they're all pretty much that way. But you notice reload time, -16%. Okay? So this isn't even maxed out. But now the reload time is -33. Fire rate is +48. Reload time -26. It is just phenomenal what these are doing. And these aren't even maxed out. And then I thought to myself, wow, this thing's powerful. This is the one I'm going to use. But what I ended up doing is I ended up getting another one of these quite by accident. There it is. So let me show you the weapon on this. I haven't upgraded anything in here, but it's got the neutron cannon. And I'm thinking, 28 damage, 28,000 damage. That's pretty good. It's still respectable. Respectable. But watch the charge on it. I mean, the sound can't even keep up anymore with every shot. So if you get a chance to check that video out, I haven't actually released that video now that I think about it. Oh, whoops, I kind of let the cat out of the bag on that. That's coming out next weekend. There'll be a short, and then there'll be a short video showing this versus a walker. And the damage is insane, because you can take out 3 to 4 sentinels in one shot. And you don't even have to hit one of the sentinels. As long as they're close and you shoot the ground, they're all gone. And that area of effect damage doesn't affect you, which looks like the geology cannon does, so I'm just like blown away. Yeah, it's 29k damage on that, give or take. 29k damage. Inside info. Okay, that's good to know. But if I go to... That's the wrong button. If I go to the other one... And this is where it gets kind of insane. OSOC is just named that way because it's called one shot, one kill. See, this is doing 29,000 damage as well, right? So if I take... Let's move all these aside because I like the positioning of how they are. Hey, get over there. And we put, just as an example, as far as damage comparison is compared, the scatter blaster in here, look at the damage potential already. 45, 343, 45,000 damage with that. But it's slow. That's the thing that bothers me about it, is that you have to be close. It's 3 shots, right? And loud, and then watch the reload. I can go to the bathroom and come back and then get back to the fight. I mean, honestly, it takes way too long. See this? This is what happens here. It happens here all the time. You just get ships landing out of the blue for some reason. I don't know why. Let's go back into the multi-tool. So, one more time. I'm going to pull this guy out. Because I was doing a lot of testing on this, and I'm not like, if any of you have watched Zane's World with Zane, that's Xaine, he does a whole series of shows on comparing all the multi-tools and stuff like that. See, this one's getting just over 30,000 damage, my pulse spitter. So the bolt caster's ever so slightly less, and honestly, it is much faster at damaging the ever-living crap out of everything that comes across it. And they say that the upgrades that you get from the Sentinels, they only show working with the bolt caster upgrade. But I've had some people tell me that no, it affects all the weapons. So I don't know how true that is. But for now, I'm gonna stick to the bolt caster. Yeah, you wonder to yourself whether you're gonna blow up a planet with those kind of weapons. It's so OP, it's ridiculous. When I had a weapon that was doing like 12,000, 13,000 damage before 4.0 came out, I was like, even that was too powerful. Now, I mean, you're taking out Sentinels left and right. You can go through an entire 5 waves of Sentinels in less than 10 minutes. And I know people get freaked out by it, but as long as you have a decent amount of health on you and you know to pick up the barrels as you go, it really isn't a big deal. So let's take this baby for a spin. And just so you know, it's also affecting the starships too. Where is my weapon here? 62,000 damage against regular and 41 against shielded. And this isn't even my most powerful ship. The most powerful ship is up in the 80,000s. It's ridiculous. So the OP on these is incredible. Saving the freighters, it's like, why bother even showing up? You just look in their direction and they get eliminated. But you notice that with all the upgrades that I have on this now, this thing has maneuverability of over 1,000. Hyperdrive's getting up to 2,000 at this point. I've got ships well beyond that. So, but anyway, this is one of my prettiest ships, and I love the effects on the trail. Wow, won't let me do it, huh? That's interesting. Okay. Anyway, let's get out into space real quick. You can see her in all her glory in the purple sails. It's a pretty ship. I do like this one a lot. But the system I'm in, what system are we in? Where are we again? So it's a hub system, I guess. Let's go find the space station real quick. I am curious about this. But a lot of people usually just hang out here on a regular basis, and there's usually a lot of chatter going on the left-hand side. I mean, it's Saturday night and everything like that. I know there's a couple newer games that came out recently. If I'm not mistaken, Hogwarts is coming out really soon, if it hasn't already. It's not that I'm not interested in playing it, it's just not going to be my cup of tea on this channel, so in case you're all wondering, no, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to stick to the sci-fi type games like this. I'm looking forward to a few other games. Starfield is one that everybody's mentioning. I might look into that, but I want to just see if I can showcase No Man's Sky for a little longer, because I'm really enjoying the ever-living glory out of this game. 5 years ago, you said, huh? Yeah, it is pretty cool stats, yeah. 5 years ago, huh? Here we go. Maybe we'll hit the anomaly here at the end, and that's where I'll save at. Head back to my main system after that, after the stream is done. So I'm just curious. I just want to see if this says anything on it. Yeah, see, these are all saying that they're in the same systems. So we are in the Euclid Galaxy then. So this isn't any other galaxy. They discovered this hub 5 years ago. Oh, I see what you mean. Discovered back in 2018, like it said when we were looking at it, of who discovered it. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, Death's Head Mark V. That's what I named that. So yeah, I mean, I have some crappy little bases set up, like the Ignore the Space, obviously. Pirate platform, good ships. I don't even have a base set up there. This is just got some good ships there, and I know it's a pirate area I can go to anytime I want to. I got a Storm Crystal base. This actually used to be my activated indium base before they nerfed the ever-living crap out of activated indium. And I couldn't use it anymore. That was always the biggest go-to. I had so much indium coming in. It was hundreds of millions every single time I went out there and picked up. I could always restock. Now I can't do that anymore. So, but they have Storm Crystals there, so I figured that's what I'd use it for. Uranium base, This one has all weapons upgrades at it. See, all upgrades for the multi-tool. This is weapon upgrades mostly for ships, and this is for multi-tools. I wanted to name them specifically. I love the mechanical planet. If you've never been to one, I don't know if there's any newer players here, or if you guys have been playing for a while. No, some of you have, obviously. But if you've never seen any of the mechanical animals, they are really cool. They don't feed on creature pellets. They feed on ion batteries, which I think is pretty neat. So they kind of thought of everything when they thought of these creatures. And I've got a whole set of pets that I could show you real quick when we get here. There we go. So nothing special about this planet, but as you can see, there's one of our wonderful mechanical creatures. I love it. And they act like any other creature. They're just so cool. So as far as my creatures are concerned, I'll go show them off. This will be the last thing we'll do while we're here. I've got Tropy, who is my flying beetle. If you guys don't have a flying beetle, I suggest getting one. Here's why. Watch this. Now, I'm near water, so I got to be careful, and you're going to steer with just the arrow buttons, but watch this. Watch how fast this guy is. So we're going forward, right? Run. Look at how fast we're going, man. You want to search out a planet, get yourself one of these boys. This, and you can do so much from up here. You can sit there and scan while they're flying, check things out, and he just keeps going. And the recharge rate on the run is awesome. So, of course, dismount is a little bit of a difficulty. So one more time, let's go and show just a couple more. I'm not going to show them too much. I have a ball. I couldn't help it. I had to get one. I have a jellyfish. Now this was from one of the expeditions, and this is what they look like. And you can literally ride the jellyfish. And it never works out well because they don't know what they're doing. It's the weirdest thing ever. Yeah, right? Your moon has a lot of beetles on it? Yep. Understand why air times out there exosuit speak. Yeah, with the scatter blaster, oh god, you're not kidding. It's just too loud. I don't know why they can't fix that, but it's just for some reason they haven't been able to. Jellyfish. There's my mechanical creature that I have as a pet. And they're pretty cool too, so if you want to get one of these, they're really, really nice. They're good for if you just have ground, you don't have to worry about water, because they do go at a good clip. They gallop like horses. So they're pretty fast. Plus I have an umbrella in case it's raining. Alright, that's enough. Let's see, and I think not too many more. I have a butterfly, of course, one of the butterfly dragon styles, and of course this guy, which I haven't figured out what to do with yet. But there's so many more that we can get. Butterflies are pretty cool. But same thing, you can ride one of those, and it just looks kind of strange when you're riding them. I mean, literally, you can't see the bug anymore, and it just looks like your butt has grown wings or something like that. And it goes along with the anomaly mission we had just recently. Oh, don't get me started. I'm losing it. Alright. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's all the ships and stuff that I have, you know, just showcasing some of the things I've got. No big deal there. I really do like what they've done with a lot of the things in the Waypoint updates. I know a lot of people got upset, and even it caused a lot of people to stop playing. But I'm going to say it before I say it again, it's almost like it's a new game now, which, you know, forced me to go ahead and start a new save. I've actually got a new save started up where I'm trying to do the whole storyline all over again, the whole 9 yards. Not just a regular playthrough like I'm doing online in the videos I put on my site and everything like that, but I'm actually doing a lot more in regards to just exploring every ounce of it to see if I'm not missing something and discovering something new. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that one's pretty cool looking too. But every one of these planets only has 2 types. Only 2 types of mechanical creatures, so. But yeah, like I said, I'm liking the Waypoint 4.0 update. I really think the next update is coming soon. I'm sticking to my guns. I still say it's going to come out I want to say on like the 18th, 19th, whatever the Thursday on that week is. It's going to be out on that Thursday. Is I think the next update, possibly the next expedition. Everybody says it's going to be delayed. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be delayed or not. I still stick to it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Whatever. I enjoy the game anyway. Who cares? So it is what it is. But let's go ahead and jet back to my my main base and call it. And thank you all for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, let's go back to the... I never had a chance to rename my base, unfortunately. It was a weird issue that occurred, but that's where we are with this. So we'll head back to the sky base, and we'll call it a day there. I love the Paradise system I'm in. It's in the Eisentum galaxy. It's got 5 planets. 3 of them are Paradise planets. There's the one I'm on. There's another one that has more of a reddish color to it with with no water whatsoever. And then there's another one that has more of a greenish hue to it with yellow skies that has blue water on it. Beautiful, beautiful area. I love it. And then, of course, I have one hot planet and one swampy planet to mix it all up. It's a great system. Watch, wait, there we go. Pops me up on top of the building for some reason every single time, and I don't know why. But anyway, here we are in the Lemley system. Planet Lemley, I should say. But yep, here's the system. And as you can see, planet I'm on, Paradise planet, a little larger than Lemley, and then Muir is also Paradise planet. And we have our swamp planet and our tectonic planet, which says it has basalt on it. I'm going to have to hit there one of these days and see if I can get some from it. Haven't been lucky at finding basalt lately for some reason. But anyway, and if you're lucky enough when you park your freighter in orbit over your planet, occasionally when you start your game it'll be upside down. I'm loving that. Cool stuff. So, thank you, Deathstalker. Appreciate it. I feel it was a pretty good stream. Maybe I'll do more in the future. I haven't decided yet. If you guys have any questions, by all means, after the stream it'll be uploaded, of course, and then you can go ahead and leave yourself any comments you like to make or anything like that. If you got questions, you know I'm pretty responsive on the questions as often as I can. I do work a secular job, Monday through Friday, an 8 to 5er. I work in a tech support department. I love all the tech support jokes. Office Space has always been my life. The first time I watched it, it wasn't funny. It was scary because it was just like one of my jobs that I had. But ever since then, it's become, you know, what we try to avoid. As a supervisor for my tech support department, I try to make sure we avoid ever being like that. But yeah, I gotta work a job, so I'll try to get to questions when I can. If you guys want to see me another time, I'm going to try to do this at least once a month. Maybe not every 3 weeks, but at least once a month I'll try to do a live stream. Got a lot of things going on in the home front and everything like that, taking care of the family. So, but again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all being here, and by all means, like I said, if you haven't subscribed, why not? Just hit the subscribe button. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care, and we'll see